In the history of the United Nations, there are two sisters who are very well known and respected for their efforts to sustain the United Nations. Anna and Maria Christian grew up with one brother and four sisters. They are the grandchildren of Lucy and Moses Christian. Both sisters had experienced many changes throughout their lifetimes. Younger sister Maria Hinton was given the Oneida name Yake'yale, which means she remembers. Maria was a Turtle Clan faithkeeper of the Oneida Longhouse. Born into the Oneida language, Maria spoke fluent Oneida until the age of 10, at which time she went to school and was taught the English language. Maria enrolled in the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay when she was 62 to get her bachelor's degree and graduated cum laude in 1979. She was one of the first state-certified Oneida language speakers in the country. She was passionate about teaching and preserving the Oneida language. She worked for nearly 20 years with her brother Amos Christian and Dr. Clifford Abbott to preserve the language in the first Oneida language dictionary. During the second half of her life, for 50 years, she passed on her knowledge of the language and created thousands of recordings and books as critical learning tools of the Oneida language. During her career at the Oneida Elementary School, she taught 3 generations of Oneida students. She taught until she retired at the age of 92, at which she continued to teach in her home. With her passing, Oneida has come to the end of an era. There are very few Oneidas who were born speaking only their language. Today, most have been taught Oneida as a second language to English. Maria lived through an era where poverty in society forced families to send their children to boarding schools for months and years at a time to learn English and to be educated into the mainstream of America's melting pot. Maria Christian Hinton was an amazing woman who gifted the Oneida Nation with a legacy of honorable work and undying love of the history, culture, and language of the Oneida people. Her work will live on forever as a teacher and a linguist. She lived an amazing, full, and meaningful life. She will always be remembered as dignified. Maria was well known and loved dearly by the entire Oneida Nation. Yake'yale na yung dagat sanggohot na. She remembers.